For the following system described by the input-output relation, determine whether the system is linear, time invariant, causal, memoryless, and stable. These are the two systems given. Y of t is equal to e power x of t, y of n is equal to n x of n. Y of t is equal to e power x of t. First we'll verify linearity. Suppose this is the system having operator h, the input signal say x of t is applied, the output y of t is equal to h x of t. The system is said to be linear if it follows superposition and homogeneity principle. That is, let the input signal x of t is equal to sum of two signals x1 of t and x2 of t, which are scaled by factor a1 and a2. Now we'll assume that the x of t signal is applied to this system. Then the output y of t is given by h a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t, which is equal to a1 h x1 of t plus a2 h x2 of t. If this equation is satisfies, then the system is said to be linear. Now let us assume that this is y of t. Let this be y1 of t and let this be y2 of t. Then y of t must be equal to y1 of t plus y2 of t. Now we'll consider y of t, that is h a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t is equal to, now with respect to the given expression, this can be represented as, replace x of t by a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t, that is e power a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t. We'll call it as equation number 1. Now we'll consider y1 of t. Y1 of t is equal to a1h x1 of t, which is equal to a1, the given input is e power x1 of t. Similarly, y2 of t is equal to a2h x2 of t, which is equal to a2 e power x2 of t. Now therefore y1 of t plus y2 of t is equal to a1 e power x1 of t plus a2 e power x2 of t. We'll call it as equation number 2. Here we can observe that equation 1 is not equal to equation 2. Therefore, system is not linear. If equation 1 is equal to equation 2, then system is linear. Now let's verify the second property, that is time invariant property. A system is said to be time invariant if the shift in the input signal produces identical shift in the output signal. Suppose here the given system is y of t is equal to e power x of t let the input is applied to the system which provides a delay of t0 unit. The output of this system is given by x of t minus t0. Now pass this output through another system having operator h. The output of this is y of t, which is equal to h x of t minus t0. We'll take it as y1 of t is equal to h x of t minus t0. Now let's write y1 of t with respect to given input. That is, we know that y1 of t is equal to h x of t minus t0 is equal to, here the given input signal is e power x of t. Shift x of t by t0 unit. I can represent it as e power x of t minus t0. We'll call it as equation number 1. Now apply the similar shift in the output equation, that is replace t by t minus t0. I can represent it as y of t minus t0 is equal to, replace each t by t minus t0, e power x of t minus t0. We'll call it as equation number 2. Now here we can observe that equation 1 is equal to equation 2. Therefore, system is time invariant. Now we will verify the third property, that is memoryless property. The given system is y of t is equal to e power x of t. Here we can observe that the value of y of t depends on present value of x of t. Therefore, the system is memoryless. Here, output y of t is depends only on the present value of input x of t. Therefore, system is memoryless. Now we'll verify the next property, that is causality. Here we can observe that the output does not depend on any future values of the input signal. Therefore, system is causal. Here output does not depend on any future values of input. Therefore, system is causal. We will verify the stability property. We know that a system is said to be bounded input, bounded output, stable. If input is bounded, then output supposed to be bounded. Let x of t input is bounded and its value is less than or equal to mx, which is constant, which is less than infinity. Then the output y of t to e power x of t, which is also bounded, as its value is less than my, which is less than infinity. So here, therefore, here as input is bounded, output is also bounded. Therefore, system is stable. The second system given is y of n is equal to n x of n. We know that any system can be represented as y of n is equal to h x of n is equal to, here it is, n x of n. First we'll verify the linearity property. A system is said to be linear if it satisfies superposition principle and homogeneity principle. That is, h a1 x1 of n plus a2 x2 of n must be equal to a1h x1 of n plus a2h x2 of n. So we'll assume this as y of n, this as y1 of n, and this as y2 of n. Now therefore I can write y of n is equal to h a1 x1 of n plus a2 x2 of n is equal to, according to our equation, y of n is equal to n x of n. Now we have assumed that x of n is equal to a1 x1 of n plus a2 x2 of n. That is sum of two signals applied to the system. Therefore I can write it as a1 n x1 of n plus a2 n x2 of n. Or I can write it as n in bracket a1 x1 of n plus a2 x2 of n. We'll call it as equation number 1. Now we'll consider y1 of n. y1 of n is equal to a1h x1 of n, which is equal to a1 with respect to given system, that is x1 of n. X1 of n is nothing but n x1 of n. Similarly, y2 of n is equal to a2h x2 of n, which is equal to a2n x2 of y1 of n plus y2 of n is equal to a1 n x1 of n plus a2 n x2 of n, or I can write it as n a1 x1 of n plus a2 x2 of n. We'll call it as equation number 2. Here we can observe that equation 1 is equal to equation 2. Therefore, system is linear. Now we'll verify time invariant property. A system is said to be time invariant if shift in the input signal provides identical shift in the output signals. The given system here is y of n is equal to n x of n. Now let's apply the input signal x of n to the system which provides a delay of n naught in it. The output of this is given by x of n minus n naught. When this signal is applied to the system, the output of the system is given by y of n is equal to h x of n minus n naught. Now we'll write the y of n with respect to the given system, that is y of n is equal to h x of n minus n naught, that is applied delay of n naught units. We can represent the system as n x of n minus n naught, because here the input signal is n x n naught. Similarly, now we'll apply delay in the output equation, that is y of n minus n naught, replace this n by n minus n naught, is equal to n minus n naught x of n minus n naught. Let it be equation number 1. This is 2. Here we can observe that equation 1 is not equal to equation 2. Therefore, given system is time variant. If 1 is equal to 2, then the system is time invariant. Now we'll verify the next property. Here we can observe that y of n is equal to n x of n. The output depends on present values of the input signal. That is, if we take n equal to 2, then y of 2 will be equal to 2x of 2. So here the output depends on present value of the input signal. Therefore, the system is memoryless. Here output depends present value of the input. Therefore, system is memoryless. Now we'll verify the causal property. The given system is y of n is equal to n x of n. Here we can observe that output depends on present value of the input, as output is not depend on future values of the input signal. Therefore, system is causal. Here output does not depend on future values of input. Therefore, system is causal. We'll verify stability property is stable. The given system is y of n is equal to n x of n. Now here let the input signal x of n is bounded and it is less than infinity. That is, the signal x of n is bounded. Then output signal y of n must be bounded. Y of n is equal to n x of n. It must be less than or equal to mx, less than infinity. This can be represented as y of n is equal to bounded n bounded x of n. Here we can observe that we have assumed that x of n is bounded. Here the output does not only depend on x of n, it is also dependent on n. So here, as long as n is bounded, the system y of n is bounded. Otherwise, the system is unbounded. Here, if n is tends to infinity, then y of n tends to infinity, which is unbounded. Therefore, system is unstable. That is, here if n is bounded, then system is stable. If n is tends to infinity, then definitely y of 10 n tends to infinity. Therefore, the system is unstable.